Hello, Greg Lasser for Online Tennis Instruction. And here's a common serve problem I see, and it has to do with serve rhythm. And very often, players will go too fast in the beginning, and what happens, it sets off a chain of events where it now prevents them from developing what we call a right to left. That's where the racket goes from the right side of your body over your head to the left, but most importantly sets you up for this power position, what we call the racket drop. And what I often see when reviewing videos or in clinics is players will move the tossing arm, the hitting arm back too fast, and then it makes it very difficult for the players to recover and then make this right to left. They end up going the wrong way around. Instead of bringing the racket back in, they go out and around, and very often end up in what we call open racket face position. And then from here, it's very difficult to now get into this racket drop. So you may see with Roger Federer, he does go much further back than I'm going to show you here, but the difference is that he's able to bend from the elbow, then bring the racket this way over his head, where most players, once again, they go here and then they go and get into this open racket face position. Right, so the fix for this is to go slow in the beginning. Your serve rhythm is a slow to fast rhythm. So in the beginning, you want to go slow to here, and then you will start to accelerate the racket up to contact. So how you would do that is start with a lot of shadow swings, and I like to think of it this way. Anytime in tennis, when the racket moves back, if it's a forehand, you want to think of it as moving back as a unit from the shoulders. So the same is true here on the serve. When you get the weight to the back foot, you're going to turn slightly, and that's going to help set yourself up where the racket tip points to the outside. See how it's parallel to the baseline, and this is going to really help me to then create the right to left. But remember, you don't want to overemphasize the turn, so be careful of that. But what you want to do is get the weight in the back foot and turn slightly. You'll see a bit of my chest, but notice where the racket's pointing. Now from this position, I can bend the elbow, and I go from right side of my body over my head, and I drop to the left into the racket drop. So try this here first, where you weights on the front foot, shift the weight to the back foot, and turn slightly so your racket's pointing to the outside. So you go from here to here, and then bend from the elbow, and go from right to left. So you want to do that a few times, shadow swing that. You can do that right now in your living room. Then you can start to piece it together. So go slow in the beginning here, and then you want to start to accelerate up to contact. So slow in the turn here, and then accelerate. And again, going slow here, racket tip to the outside. And as I bend from the elbow here, I start to accelerate the racket. Now, you can start to introduce the ball, but remember, very often, if we speed up the tossing arm, the hitting arm will accelerate backwards as well. So you just want to go nice and slowly up with the tossing arm and slowly up with the hitting arm. Right, so I'm going to start to introduce the ball, and remember, anytime you make a technical adjustment to your game, you want to slow things down. So I'm going to go at half speed here in order to make the change. So I'm going to get my weight to the back foot and turn slightly. So I'm going to go slow to fast. And again, slow in the turn, slow to fast. I'm going to grab another ball to show you. And go slow to fast. So you want to practice that over and over until you start to feel comfortable with that new serve rhythm. So if you find that you go too fast in the beginning and it's preventing you from getting a good right to left, check your serve rhythm. Slow down, do a lot of shadow swings, try to incorporate more of a turn to get the racket back rather than just swinging the arms back. So give this a try and let us know how you get on.
The serve is, of course, the most important shot in tennis, and because so many players struggle with it, we now started offering one-day serve clinics. In these serve clinics, we'll break down your serve with video analysis and show you exactly what elements need to be fixed so that you can hit powerful serves. So if you're interested in finally developing a powerful serve with one of our serve clinics, click the link inside this video right now for all the details on upcoming serve clinics.